Monkey.
3, 2, 1.
Hello there, Clapperheads, and welcome to a brand new edition of ClapperTalks. I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kelvin Tay.
And if you hadn't guessed from the intro, we're talking about Stephen. Yes, the monkey. Monkey. It's a scary monkey, but I love it.
I love it, man.
I want that monkey.
love it.
I want that monkey so bad.
No.
Yes. We can put it in the studio. We can put it in the
No,
corner.
no.
You have it just clapping its symbols. You know, it's cute.
No.
I'll get that along with the talk to me hand.
No.
For the longest time, there was nothing. But then it appeared. A beast not from this earth, smiting the ones who deserved it, the ones who didn't. And everyone in between.
Anyways,
so Osgood Perkins, the director of Longlegs, has done an adaptation of Stephen King's short story, The Monkey.
the monkey.
Now, the short story is like 34 pages long. I
Okay.
think I sent
Yeah,
you a PDF of it. And it's relatively simple. So to turn that into like a 90-minute film is a challenge in itself.
Yeah.
And I think Osgood Perkins, and I'm saying it now, Osgood Perkins should adapt all of King's short stories.
I would say this is by far one of the best feel good, isn't it? Right?
Oh, well, I mean, if you're into very
comedy horror, okay, comedy horror.
I would say dark comedy horror.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Dark comedy horror that I've watched in a very, very long time. Because as you all know, and as you know,
Yes.
I bloody don't like horror films.
Yep.
Right? By horror, I mean like things like The Conjuring,
Yeah.
Annabelle, anything James Wan. So when I saw James Wan's name plastered all over this poster, and I was like, you know, I want to watch it. No. Well, I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did.
Right? Take it from Kelvin, a person that doesn't watch horror films. If he can take this, so can you. But,
So can you.
But if people aren't into gore, like if you can't stand the Final Destination series, and I think-
Saw.
yeah, but I think Final Destination will be a strong reference for this film because it is a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
If you guys are familiar, or if you're familiar with the film Tucker and Dale versus Evil,
yes.
or anything Evil Dead, I would say.
Yes.
Right? This more or less same level of gore.
You would see a lot of similarities with Evil
Yes.
Dead 2.
Yes.
More than one.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Best.
two best.
Best.
Basically, the premise of the story is...
Can I read it?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Back on the DVD.
Back of the DVD.
Back on the DVD. When twin brothers find a mysterious wind-up monkey, a series of outrageous deaths tears their family apart. 25 years later, the monkey begins a new killing spree, forcing the estranged siblings to confront the cursed toy monkey.
It sounds absurd. Like, if you read that back of the DVD, I'll be like, what B-grade horror film is this?
Exactly. This has all the elements for a terrible B-grade horror film.
And yet, Osgood Perkins has created a masterpiece.
Best.
Like, seriously, he manages to encapsulate King's writing.
Yep.
Now, I was talking to you about this. King's writing, especially in his short stories, it tends to be a bit strange. King never knows how to finish a story. So it'll be all right, and then you get to the third act and go, wait, what's going on?
Yep.
The best way I can describe this is one of his novels called The Stand, which recently got a TV series as well, a remake TV series. And the first 8 episodes are great. First 8 episodes was stellar. Like, I was loving it.
Okay.
And then it got to the third act, where the person that's supposedly a god blows up into atoms, killing everyone. And you're like, wait, hold the... hang on a sec.
Okay.
And that is exactly what King's writing is.
Right.
He never knows how to finish a story. And The Monkey, again, is another story that... Great premise, great idea. But the story a bit like wonky, right? It's not the straightest of stories and feels very, middle school writing. But again, that's King. That's what makes King brilliant. It's absurd, but it works. And Osgood has taken that to a T. Absurd, but it works. Like you said, it sounds like a B-grade film. But the action and gore in this is the best idea of fun.
Yes,
in a sadistic manner.
Fun is a very nice way to put this film.
Yeah,
because from start to finish, the entire film was just like a roller coaster of like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And then there's a lot of like comedy just slotted in between, a lot of stupid lame jokes as well.
Yes,
and then the what's outrageous death, which was really outrageous as well.
And very graphic.
And it all blends, pun intended, really, really well together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all these deaths that are shocking, it's so shocking, and that's what makes it funny at the end of the day, because it's that massive surprise. Like, you don't get any lead up to it.
Yep.
The only lead up you have is the monkey starting to play the drums. So you know something's coming, but you're like, what? And in a blink of an eye, it happens even before you had time to register how the death happened.
And I think that's also one of the reasons why I enjoyed this film so much, because it's so outrageous that it's not one of those films where you expect things to happen.
Yes.
Right? Because whenever it comes to horror, you assume who would die first, or you guess who would die first.
Yeah.
But in this film, no.
It keeps you on your toes in a very good way.
Because in this film, whenever the monkey is winded up, is that the right word?
Wound up.
Yeah. Bad things happen. And usually that bad thing comes with a side of death.
Yes.
Okay? The problem is, you don't get to choose who dies.
Yes.
The monkey does.
The monkey does, so it can be totally random.
Yes.
So there's that fear that what if it kills the person that I don't want to kill?
The only caveat here is, I don't know if this is lore or part of the rule book, but the person winding it will not die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only certainty with this monkey.
Yep.
Now, another certainty that we'll get to after this break is a certain controversy with Disney regarding the monkey.
Oh.
I don't know if you know about this.
I don't know about that.
We'll get back to that after the break. So, the monkey found itself in a little bit of controversy with Disney. Now, if you look on the cover of Stephen King's The Monkey, now it's actually part of a compilation of short stories called Skeleton Crew.
Okay.
But on that cover is that monkey.
Yep.
And the monkey is the very stereotypical with cymbals, the cymbal bashing one. But if you notice in the film, he has drums. And that is because of Toy Story. So Disney has the rights to that likeness
with the
of a
symbol.
monkey, with the symbol specifically. Because I think it was Toy Story either 2 or 3.
Oh.
There is that toy monkey there.
Right.
So they have the rights to that image. No one can use that image anymore except for Disney. So that is why this monkey no longer has the symbols. And I feel it actually works better. Because in the books, what happens the moment that the symbols crash, that's the moment the death happens.
Right.
Like it will start slamming like quickly to build up the tension, and then that final crash is when the death happens. But I kind of like this drumming version.
Oh yeah, I like the drumming version too then.
Because the drumming version is so subtle.
No, it starts off like you wind it up.
Yeah.
The hand goes up, the drum
spins,
and it goes first beat.
Yes.
Second beat, third, fourth, fifth,
Pop.
pop. Something happened.
Yeah.
What happened, you don't know.
Yes.
Right?
And the reason why I say subtle is because like the cymbals have that very loud crashing sound. But for some reason, this drum beat, you liken it to a heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I felt that was brilliant. It feels like a heartbeat.
Yes.
That explodes to a flat line. I thought, again, Perkins, he's blown my mind with this film.
Brilliant.
Like, Longlegs is absurd. This is absurdity to another level. Like, Longlegs is more on the creepier horror side. Whereas this is more, again, dark comedy horror. And honestly, the trailers, I mean, if you've gotten this far, you've obviously seen the film because we spoiled it quite a bit.
Slight spoiler.
But if you've watched the trailer, and I rewatched it again, it totally misleads you in what type of film it will be. It looks like it was set up to be a very gruesome Evil Dead 1.
Yep.
It is terrifying.
Okay, yes.
It is horror, but it's a lot of gore. And then we got this, and I was very pleasantly surprised. Like, when you get into the narration and the humor of it.
The narration really sold the entire film for me.
And, okay, again, spoilers. The first death of the babysitter.
Oh.
In the teriyaki restaurant.
Yeah.
I think that death
Okay.
set the tone of what kind of film it was going to be.
Unexpected.
Unexpected and what the fuck?
Yeah. No. I would say it's the build up from the very first scene where Adam Scott's character went into the store.
Yes.
And he's covered in blood and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, you need to get this monkey off my hands. And then the guy started pointing at the sign. It's like, no refund for toys or something like that, right? And it's like, this is not a toy. Don't call it a toy.
And I love how they got Adam Scott to do the fire again.
Right.
Again. Like,
and
that knowledge.
For me, it's that scene of what happens. Adam Scott's character said something specific to you don't want the drum to start or something like that, right? That one build up the entire film, right? Then whenever you see the monkey and then you hear the drum, it's like, oh shit, something's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? We don't know. Because even at the first scene, spoiler alert, the first scene, very, very first scene, the spear gun went off.
Yes.
Like, and you're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And it came back.
Yes.
With the intestines and all.
Just flying out. And you're like...
And then he saw the flamethrower and then burned the monkey, scene end.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, I'm in here for a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, that scene alone set up the whole thing. But I just think the teriyaki scene...
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculously unexpected. You're like, okay, what am I watching? Is it going to be scary? Is it going to be supernatural? Or is it just going to be silly, funny, dark comedy?
It's that or the motel pool scene.
Wait, no. Boom.
Okay, let's talk about that for a real quick sec. Now, when you think of having an electrical, like the air conditioner compressor,
yeah. I mean, okay, you don't even have to go there, right? Let's just dumb it down a bit and just say
you have electrics in the pool.
Toaster in the bathtub.
Toaster in the bathtub.
Okay, yeah.
The most you expect, you get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Now, I love that he's gone one step further. She barely even got into the pool. She touched the pool. Explosion. And you see it all.
Yeah, you see it all. It's like, ooh.
It's like mashed potato with blood.
Even the setup for the scene was so ridiculous because he was having a very serious conversation with someone else on the phone. And it's like, don't do this. You don't want to do this. And the antagonist was like, I'm going to do it. Right? And then you can see the whole setup. Beautiful girl in a red bikini going to the pool. Then the AC conditioner loose, right?
Yes.
And then you know what's going to happen, right? You're like, oh, you know, she's going to get, spoiler alert, electrocuted. She's going to die in the pool. But I know. Boom. What did I just experience? And oh my God, it's fantastic. Shall we just jump into I will spend so much time talking about this film
I will just spend so much time talking about the deaths alone.
Yeah.
Because each and every one gets bigger and more gruesome. Just when you think you can't undo one, it goes one step further, and then another, and then another, until the very end. Literally, the last frame of this film is cheerleaders on a bus getting completely wiped out. The end. I think this is the first time I've been to a press screening where the entire hall was just, what the fuck?
People were laughing, people were gasping, people were like, what am I watching? And
I think it will catch every viewer off guard.
Definitely.
Like, you cannot be prepared to watch this film.
Yep.
You got to go into it, have an open mind, have a good time.
Yep.
Don't take it too seriously because it certainly hasn't.
That's exactly what I told my producer Rex as well.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly jump into the character, the cast and all. Theo James, the main character who played both the twins, right? Hal and Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, right?
Bill.
fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. His narration, his acting, the way he acts so introverted.
There's that great contrast between the two characters.
Yeah.
One is clearly introverted, one is clearly
Crazy.
sort of, yeah.
Crazy.
Also introverted, but in a very serial killer manner.
Mm-hmm.
So even though the only real costume change is glasses.
Yep. Glasses and a bit of hair. Yeah.
There's still so much different dynamics between the two characters that even you turn to me and go, did they hire the same actor or are they genuinely twins?
Yeah.
And not a lot of actors can pull that off. If I may very quickly, another actor that's pulled this off brilliantly is Mark Ruffalo, in a series called I Know This to Be True. It's about a brother having to look after his specially abled brother.
Okay.
And then a murder is involved within the two brothers. It's very heavy. It's a very heavy series about grief, trauma, all that kinds of things. But Mark Ruffalo honestly, he should have won an Emmy Award for that.
Right.
Playing these two characters, that is one of the best examples of two actors, one actor, two different roles, two very different personalities. And Theo James has done that.
Or you would even say, what's his name again? Tom Hardy's film, Twin.
Oh, legend.
The gangster
the
one.
Clay Twins.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Right. Or even that, for example.
Legend
that
was great.
That was well done. Anyways,
Yes.
going back to the character, right?
Yes, the Theo James.
Theo James, he played Hal and Bill, both twins. Fantastic.
Carried the film on his back.
Tatiana
Maslany.
Maslany.
Yeah.
I was like, why did she look so familiar?
I was
She
like,
was
oh,
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk. Her character is the mum.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic, right? And then
Brings
you
a
have
lot of depth. Yeah.
and then you have Elijah Wood. That
Oh,
was there
I'm
for
sorry.
like
Elijah's cameo was just...
Elijah's was surprising and fantastic at the same time. Adam Scott's character,
Yeah.
right? Just that early scene is like, because I've been binging Severance so much, right?
Yeah.
And then when I saw Adam Scott, I was like, what the you doing here, right?
And that was a real surprise because we did know that Elijah Wood and Tatiana Maslany are in the film because they were in the trailer.
Yep.
Adam Scott was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So when the film opens up to Adam Scott, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
is that... No.
It's the guy from Park and Recs.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's data,
Right.
macro data refinement.
I would say the entire cast was not the best, right? Let's just put it out there. Was not the best acting ever.
Of course.
But for a film like this,
Yeah.
no complaints.
You can't
10 out
have
of 10 for me.
good acting. You need Nicolas
Yes.
Cage acting for this.
Yep.
That's,
Okay, yeah.
That's how we set it up. So,
And
yes.
clapper meter.
Clapper meter.
Yeah.
On the clapper meter here, center, hopefully. What would you give this out of 10? 10?
10.
You give it a 10.
10. It's exactly the kind of film that I would like. I compare, like, if you realize, I compare a lot of films to Friday nights,
Yeah.
right? When I want to unwind and just have a good time.
Yeah.
This is my 10 out of 10 films because I've already texted my girlfriend's brother and be like, bro, I have the perfect film to watch. Let's host a movie night at your place with all the siblings. And this is the film. I'm going to sit them down and ask them to watch it.
You know what? As you were talking, I was thinking, what can I do to give it a 9 out of 10? I'm thinking, there must be something. I can't give this a perfect score, but I hate to deny it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 out of 10 for me because it's something so unexpected and
Yes.
fun and gruesome and gory and just a good time. Because throughout the entire film, sitting down with you in the cinema, Nick, we were just
Having so much fun.
we were animated, right?
Yeah.
And just FYI for the audiences out there, right? Whenever we go for press screening, mind you that these are people who have to watch a movie regardless if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
And they have to work. They are going to the
That's our job. Yeah, literally
it's
is.
your job. And to have a theater of expert movie critics or even moviegoers to be so animated in the cinema.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, ooh, what the hell, right? That to me sells the experience of it already.
I think if there are 3 words to sum up this film, which you will be saying a lot in the cinema.
Monkey.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
But there's also 3 letters. W, T, and F.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
If you don't say it at least once during this film, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
And as always, you can check us out on all social media. It's on Instagram, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. Go and check out at ClapperCorn.
www.renegadeplus.com for all things Malaysian podcasting, or you can catch us on Instagram at RRP Malaysia.
There you go.
His name.
I am Nick Dorian.
And I am
Kelvin Tay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching the movies. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last one. And it's going to be a painful one.